Hi all, an explanation and a bit of an apology. So this week I have not completed my video for Chapter 7 of Is God a Delusion? There's two main reasons for this. Firstly, the chapter itself is doing my head in. And yeah, it's taken me a while to get my head around it and to formulate a decent response. There is so much that I disagree with and only so much that I can fit into the video. The other thing is that I've simply fallen behind in my schedule. I've had a couple of unscheduled events in my personal life that have intervened in my schedule for scripting, recording and editing my videos, and basically that's put me back on a schedule that's already quite tight. So a little bit of an explanation. Basically, for those that don't know, I'm a stay-at-home dad to a 3-year-old boy, and that's pretty much my full-time job. So all of the video stuff that I do for YouTube is purely a hobby for me, and I do only in my spare time, which is sort of evenings and sometimes during the day when he's sleeping. Because it's my hobby and I enjoy it, I've slowly expanded to the point where I'm producing so many weekly videos that it basically takes up all of my spare time, almost all of my spare time, which is fine. As I say, I actually enjoy it, and well, for the longest time I was doing it almost entirely just for myself with very little audience. Now I've got a small audience. I also do it for other people's benefit, but broadly speaking, it's really just for me. And I enjoy doing it, which is fine, except because it's expanded to take up pretty much all of my spare time, that means that when I have any kind of sort of mini personal emergencies, cuts heavily into my YouTube time. It makes it hard for me to keep on track. Of the videos that I produce, my Let's Read series is definitely the one that takes the most effort from me. The longest ones that I produce, and it's the ones that require the most thought, effort, research, and scripting. And so when I do fall behind in my scheduling, they're the ones that generally tend to suffer. So I have an unofficial schedule of releasing one every Thursday. Unfortunately, that's not possible this week. Now, so firstly, if there is anybody watching who is expecting and sort of somewhat relying on me to produce a Let's Read video this Thursday, I just want to say I'm very sorry. I don't like to let people down, and if that's the expectation you've come to, I can understand why you would be maybe expecting one, and I'm sorry that I don't have one for you. Part of me feels like perhaps I should reduce my filming schedule so that I've got some slack in my schedule, so that if and when things come up, I can sort of work around that. But another part of me still feels like my channel is not that big, and it is still primarily about me and what I enjoy doing. And to cut back on the stuff that I'm doing simply so that if and when things come up, I'd have some more time in my schedule, seems to almost be defeating the point, my main point, which is that I do this because I enjoy doing it and I actually like doing it. And to cut back on something I like doing for those reasons doesn't seem to me to be justified at this point. Maybe if I had a larger channel in which a number of people were genuinely, I don't know, organising some of their life or expectations around my schedule, perhaps, but I'm not vain enough to suspect that that's the way it is. That said, let me know in the comments if indeed you think I should be doing things differently. I'm always willing to take feedback. So yeah, that's what is going on in my life at the moment. I'm a little bit behind schedule, and so my Let's Read for this week is not going to happen. It will be happening next week, I'm not that far behind schedule, so next week definitely all my other videos will be appearing. So Friday Fallacy will still happen as per usual, Monday's Mental Mistake will happen, Meanwhile in the West will still happen next week, and my video that I do for Secular TV, so if anybody is unaware, I also do a series for Secular TV on the Secular TV channel called Secular Speculation, and that goes up on Sundays, and I'll still be doing that. So everything else is happening, just not the Let's Read this week. Again, I'm sorry if that's caused any inconvenience to anyone, and I'll try and do better in the future, I guess. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you next time. See ya.